Hello my friends, yep, you're seeing doubles. The one on the left is the one I already had. You can see it's got the older logo right there, the older emblem. There you go. This one here has a newer style emblem. But they are the same guitar, the IYV ILS250SB. The SB means sunburst. You can tell where the strap buttons are different. There's a gold one there, and here's a chrome here. Switch tips are the same. It's got the same P90s in them. The knobs on this one are kind of like greenified, sort of. The knobs on this one are all from an IYV ILS300, the green, emerald green Les Paul style guitar. And we're going to be playing with wireless. Pogo Lab wireless. Courtesy of Jeff, Dearly Guitarded. Please go check out his channel. Got the Revico and the Golden Horse, the Fake Claude, and something I've been holding back, guys. You might have seen this in another video somewhere. Yes, we are playing with this. I've had this for, probably about 3 weeks, maybe a month or so, something like that. There's already 10,000 reviews of this amp on the tubes of you. This one here, I'm playing through the bottom speaker, which is a Celestion Super 65. You can't run both of these on that amp because each speaker is 8 ohms. And you wire them together, it gives it a 4 ohm load, and the amp is 8 ohms. So you have to run one at a time, unless you have a pair of 16 ohmy speakers, then it gives it your normal 8 ohm load. Now let me set this camera in position, and I do not have my chair here. I'm getting slack. I know I'm getting slack. Let's get this camera. I know you're going to see a bunch of crazy nonsense. I was going to set it right here just for a second and go get the chair. Put the chair in position here. I'm going to step in here and get the cushion because I have a bony rear. Of course, that might be too much information, but anyway, it's the truth. It's the truth. I have a bony buttocks. So, let's get everything sorted out here. Okay, we're going to turn the camera this way just a little bit. Get everything in view. Hopefully, once it tilt forward, we can fix that with this. There we go. Alright now, let's get on with it, shall we? Let me tilt it this way a little more. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Now, we're going to play each guitar. It's the same guitar anyway. What I did was I took measurements of the pickup heights and I adjusted accordingly. We're going to turn that down like that a little bit. Yep, we're playing. We work. It works. It works. Ho-ho! I should have checked this. One more thing I forgot to tell you guys. Whoa! The tuning heads. Woo! It's not perfectly tuned, but it's for this test. There we go. For this test, it's going to be sufficient. Okay. I forgot to tell you, well, you probably saw it when I was showing the guitars. The tuning buttons on this one are kind of like, I guess you could say, those tulips. And the tuning pegs on the, we're just going to call that number 3. In Jeff's video, it was number 1, the first one he unboxed on that live show he did a few weeks ago, probably about a month ago or so. Dearly Guitarded, that's the channel. Y'all check it out, you can actually see him unbox that one. That's the first one to unbox, so we just call it number 1. So now here is number 3, because this is number 2, because number 1, remember, it arrived with a broken neck. It was broken along right around there. So I had to exchange it for this one. So this one is now number 2, and that one is now number 3. It used to be number 1. But you get the picture. Let me stop jabberjawing. Let's get down to business, shall we? Turn on some magical horse. Oh, oh. We're on a net pickup on this one. Let's just do a little bit of running here. Skip over to the bridge. Hey, wrong one there, Junior. Middle, both of them. Let's turn on some reverb, shall we? The Donner Revico. Back on the bridge. Now we're back on the deck. Let's turn off the overdrive and let's turn on the delay section. Let's see if we fix this. We did. Okay. As you remember in my comparison film, when I compared the Donner Revico pedal to the JHS Hall Reverb, you noticed that I had a little bit of a difficulty figuring out what that level control actually controlled. It controls the delay. It does not control the reverb. I thought it controlled the reverb, but it don't. It controls the let's get this right here. The delay. So check this out. It's more pronounced now. Being that I turned up the level on the echo delay part. Still got that little bit of a slapback going on. Let me turn the reverb section off. turn on the reverb, and you still get that. That's cool. Okay, now let's turn off this pedal and let's unplug this guitar. Hopefully not going to be any explosions. Ooh! Set that right there. Set this over here now. And get number 3, which it says number 1 right there. But this is the first one that Jeff unboxed. You can see the tuner peg heads are different on this one. I forgot about that. I just wanted to play both these guitars so that you won't think that, well, he's just changing knobs on the same guitar. He's just playing one guitar. He's just trading knobs, you know. As you can tell, they're 2 different guitars. Here we go. Totally clean on the neck. On number 3 now. This is number 3. If you notice, I took the Scotch-Brite to the back of the neck on both these guitars, and they are nice and silky, smooth. I might need to get the file and go over these frets just a little bit on the ends, especially from here up. It's got just a little bit of nibblage, not much. It was pretty good to begin with, but I got the sanding block and went on the sides of both sides of the neck, and it smoothed it down a whole lot. Like I said, it was pretty good to begin with, but I guess I'm just a picky mung bean, I guess, you know, like Paul says, I'm a picky mung bean and proud of it. Anyway, here we go. We're on the neck pickup, on clean. Oh, what in the world? I just tuned this thing. What's going on here? Aha. Something is going on that's weird, but we'll get it figured out. Let's carry on, shall we? That was the neck pickup. Now we are all the way on the bridge here. That's a little closer, I think. Let's find out. Something is weird going on here. Maybe I'm hearing stuff. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's get in the middle here. Both of them on. Let's turn on the Golden Horse fake clon. Turn on some reverb, just the reverb side here. No delay yet. Just had to come back to the neck, pick up a little bit to do a little bit of a weirdness or decent sounds. Or okay, guys, we're back. Birdman 316 here for a little bit of a short. We got the cable plugged in because, like I said, we don't know how much charge is left in those other wireless Pogo Lab, what you call it, thingies. Now we gave us a correct tune. I'm tuned a whole step down, D to D. Sounds a whole lot better. Let's put on a little overdrive. Let's put it on the neck. Just a little shorty. Not too bad. Around 87-ish or so. Now, well, hang on a minute. Now, to be honest with you, number 2, which has the tulip tuners on it with the older logo and the gold. Oh, hear that? Got that 6 cycle hum going on. But now check this out. No buzz. Check it out. Listen. Hear the buzz? Buzz is gone. Now buzz is back. When both of them together, it's I guess it's hum canceling because one of them is wound differently. I'm not sure how that really works, but it does. Whatever the case, it does work. finger slip. But anyway, Malachi, if you're watching, that part was for you. But anyway, guys, they sound a whole lot better when they're tuned properly, don't they? That's just a little shorty to let you know that this guitar is a good one. Bird Brain didn't have it tuned up correctly. Some people are so good at tuning by ear. Sometimes I have to have a little doohickey that clips right there to help me out a little bit sometimes. I'm not perfect, other than a perfect Bird Brain. But other than that, guys, that's just a little bit of a shorty. Guys, have a great one wherever you are. Keep rocking. Whatever you have. Sayonara, guys.